Hi, my name is Megan Kimball, and I am applying to the University of Idaho for the MFA program with an emphasis in directing. Directing is not a single skill. It's a group of skills that come together to make a final production. My first experience with directing was in a year-long course called Dialogues with Shakespeare's Women at the Evergreen State College. Our final production was a portrait of Shakespeare's female characters, such as Portia from The Merchant of Venice and Isabella from Measure for Measure. Each character came out of the portrait to perform in shadow. During this process, we directed each other both on character analysis and shadow work. While we were giving feedback, we learned that critique does not mean criticism. Effective feedback is necessary for the actor to improve their work. While I have been part of a production before, this is my first time formally doing character analysis and giving effective feedback, which is a big part of directing. Another example of directing was teaching Intro to Acting at the Crafton Hills Community College. This was the students' first acting and theater class. I guided students in script analysis for monologues and short scenes. Along with their monologues and short scenes, I also coached the students on character analysis. Along with scene work and monologues, I provided improv exercises and taught the students to give each other feedback. I also provided a comfortable environment for the students to take risks because I understand you can be vulnerable while you're acting. Here's what I mean when I talk about the skills and effective feedback needed to put on a full production. I had the pleasure of being an assistant director for the full production of Brigadoon at the Humboldt State College. We held auditions for 2 days, and it was essential to make callback and casting notes for such a large cast, as well as screening for acting, singing, and dancing. Once auditions were completed, a contact list was made for the Brigadoon cast. In addition to contacts, a rehearsal schedule is developed. The schedule is actually 6 pages and starts with the first day of rehearsal and ends with the final show. As the director, I sent updated rehearsal schedules since changes were made as needed. Once the cast was all in place, we had to first study Scottish Brogue and Celtic myths and legends. As the director and dramaturg, I collected this information for the cast. During rehearsals, I kept detailed notes on blocking and production necessities. We met with the backstage crew once a week. At the meeting, we discussed how the production process was coming along. We saw problems and set deadlines. Since this was a musical, we actually had 3 directors, one for music, one for dance, and I was in charge of the theater production and acting. It goes without saying, with the many directors, I had a chance to develop my skills in diplomacy. Since I met with everyone so frequently, we all had a clear idea of the plan. I attended all rehearsals, so when it was time for the show to go on, we were ready. These are 3 examples of my directing experience. I look forward to the opportunity to further develop and refine my directing skills. Thank you for your consideration and time.